Hello Internet, I'm Dan.
And I'm Chaz, and this is Wine is Serious Business, episode 198. Got it right this time, and we've got the brown bags in. Again, we're doing blind Pinot Noir, primarily, well, we're doing Pinot Noir because John Moser sent me some hate mail while we were talking, like, why haven't you guys been doing Pinot? You guys haven't done enough 2011 Pinot, and I started thinking about it, like, we really haven't.
It has been a while.
So, gonna do some Pinot shows coming up. I know Dan's got some Riesling he really wants to try out, but wanted to try these ones out first. So Dan had one he had lined up too, so we decided to put them in the brown bags and do it that way.
Yeah,
so,
pretty much single blind. Like, I know for sure what two are, or what in the mix, but I don't know what number they are, so.
Gonna be dribbling all over the floor
That's
here.
okay, yeah. Paper bags are the worst.
Well,
sorry Carrie, I forgot the cloth ones at home, so I had to
carpet.
pick these up. Yeah.
Just keep it on the table.
Alright.
I got moved to a place of white carpets. Idiot for a wine lover.
Yeah,
right?
it's trouble, man. It's gonna be trouble. Lighter color for sure.
Yeah, it's very, very light.
Lots of fruit on the nose though, it's good. Like the pomegranate thing you were talking about, grapefruit's like tart fruit, but it's strong.
Sure is. Pomegranates, raspberries.
Yeah.
Little earthy, a little bit of earthiness to it, like stemminess or something.
Yeah, just a little bit.
But yeah, it's primarily fruit.
Mostly
big fruit, yeah.
And like bright tart fruit, not like dark heavy stuff at all.
Correct. Mmm. That's delicious.
Yeah.
Sort of a heavier feel for being a lighter wine.
Mm-hmm.
Like there is a lot of, it's almost like a velvety texture almost on the palate. Primarily like young, youthful strawberries. There's like a seedy, maybe the pomegranates, I guess that is coming across in the mouth.
Or yeah, you get a little bit of that white pomegranate, like dividing material that when you're picking the seeds apart.
There's like a seedy component to it too, like a dried seed, I don't know. Yeah, interesting.
Strawberry seeds. But the fruit's still really full on the palate. You know, all the flavors that are suggested on the nose, I think, come across pretty well.
Really, really juicy, easy to drink. Can't talk tonight.
Sorry.
It's all right. Yeah, just really nice and delicious.
And for a young wine, I think the tannins are in a great place right now. Right, they give a little bit of structure to it, but they have kind of like a soft edge to it. It's not like really smooth and silky, but it's kind of like the softer velvet, right? Just like a little bit of structure there, but not distracting at all. I think it works really well with the fruit flavors. And it all lasts well in the finish too. My mouth's watering a little bit.
Yeah.
Talking. Good acidity.
Yeah, as I say, the acidity here is really nice. It's more paired with the fruit as being as a separate entity, right? Like sometimes it comes across where it's just a bunch of acid on the finish.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is juicy, like you're eating fresh fruit, and that's what's providing the acidity, which is really nice. So, kind of a simple wine altogether, but very delicious, easy to drink. 87 plus for me, 88 points. I like the texture a lot.
Yeah.
I like the texture a lot on this.
89 for me. I'm getting a little bit of complexity there, like a little bit of a pop on the acidity with the fruit that I'm liking. Yeah, and like I said, I like where the structure's at. So solid stuff. Very enjoyable to drink.
Have any guesses as to where that wine? Oh, that's a huge rinse. Oh, well. Have any guesses as to where that's from? We both got big rinses. Hey.
No, there's no indicators in there that I've tied to a certain A.V.A. Is anything for you?
No, not me either.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's all like brighter, tart fruit, right? So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not.
Which leans me towards like ones that I don't know as well. So if back into a corner, I'd probably take the A.V.A. But I don't know.
Okay. So the next wine, we got bag number 2. Chaz is doing a good job of not spilling on the floor. I'm proud of myself.
Yeah.
Spilling all over myself instead.
A little bit darker color.
Yeah, a little bit red, a little bit more red, like the ruby.
Whoa, it's definitely different on the nose too. Darker fruits come through right away.
Yeah, like old, like the strawberries that have been sitting there on the shelf for too long, right? Like a little bit of that old.
Oh yeah,
old strawberry.
Maybe like some good blackberry notes in the background too.
Yeah. Yeah, some bright blackberries in the nose too. Dried blackberries, a little bit like almost muddy too. Just a little bit of like damp earth or something going on in there.
Black earth.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, like tart grapefruit. Good complexity on the nose right out of the gate.
Wow.
Definitely a bigger wine.
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot more intensity of flavor going on here.
Yeah.
The other one was sort of like easy drinking. This one is definitely trying to say a little more and saying it a little more loudly too. The intensity here of everything, the structure, the acidity, and the fruit flavors are all pretty high toned, or pretty high, I should say, not high toned.
It's full. It's got a good, like, juicy feeling to the fruit, but I'm getting in the darker, like cherries, both red and kind of dark ones. Acidity is really full, kind of on the back end, like edging in towards like some lemon flavors. It really clears the fruit out.
Said.
Really makes the mouth water. The tannins aren't too strong. There's just a lot
But they're
more
pretty
to
grippy.
it.
But they're pretty grippy.
Yeah, and man, and like sights and styles, these are so different, right? This was like light and fresh, and this is just much more ripe, and it's not like a heavy, flabby wine. But I wouldn't guess this as 2011 blind.
No, I don't think either.
Yeah.
Like more what, like 10? Anyway.
10 or, yeah, there's haven't been
As far as
there
credibility
haven't
goes.
been any middle of the road vintages either. Like, yeah.
No. The way this wine comes across is weird. Like it's got some like older, earthier flavors in it. I shouldn't say older. It's just like darker fruited flavors early on. There are some like older strawberry. They call it like old strawberries, like just barely starting to crest ripeness. But the amount of like earthy, and then like that, I was like, it's not grapefruit. It's something else that's providing like a big squeeze of like citrus acidity, and it is sort of lemony on the finish. It's very interesting. And man, the amount of it, it's bordering. I shouldn't say it's bordering on too much of acidity. Based on the intensity of flavor, the acidity is definitely over the top of the fruit, but it's in a good place. Like it's totally manageable, and the tannins are grippy, but slightly below the intensity of the fruit, which is, it's nice. It's a really good wine.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the more sips you take, it's like they grip just a little bit in the sides of the mouth, but.
It's true, yeah, like spread it out, like, you know, obviously food would kind of break that up a little bit too.
Oh, but I like this one quite a bit. I mean, just this one's there's a little bit, the way the acidity drags on in the finish, it provides longer flavor to me, and a little bit of evolution, a little more complexity than the first wine, at least for me.
And there's a sense of like minerality, or kind of like this pure core to it that sits kind of towards the front of the tongue that kind of has my attention too. The acidity towards the end kind of washes that out a bit. But there's good complexity there. I think maybe even a little more time to integrate would even bring this together pretty well. So
What do you score?
yeah, that's tough one. 80-70 plus for me right now. I think good. Yeah, we'll go to 88 with it. Yeah, like good complexity. Like to see a little more out of the structure, but enjoyable flavors too.
Let's see, I'm gonna go 89 plus on that one.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
I like it.
All right.
I like the intensity, and I like the earthiness, and that it sort of forces me to think a little bit more about it, right? And I like what it's got going on. So there we go.
Fascinating. I can't wait to see what these are.
Yeah. What would you guess that one is?
Yamhill Carlton. And you know if that's in the lineup or not.
Oh, there we go.
That's my guess. Oh.
Super light.
On the rinse, I'll guess this is Dundee Hills. I don't know if I'll stand by that later or not, but oh yeah, definitely a lighter wine, both in color.
Very, yeah. The color is like you can practically see through it. Like it's right around the edges. It's almost clear.
All kinds of strawberries on the nose here. It's crazy.
This is and a little bit of the Oregon funk,
Mm-hmm.
which I like quite a bit. Right. Definitely stinks like Pinot in a very good way. It stinks like Pinot. Yeah, earthy, ripe strawberries. A little bit of the cow barn thing going on.
I was saying, yeah, there's like something funky of like, And I'm almost feeling like a little bit like banana peel even, or something like that, just to edge a... Something that makes me think about it, but the strawberries
maybe
are
like
dominant.
maybe like dried bananas
Yeah.
or something, but not
Yeah,
so
it's not
much
like a tropical thing.
It's
yeah.
not pungent. Like a lot of times bananas can come across as like a sort of pungent aroma, and this is not like that. But maybe like a handful, yeah, of the dried banana. It smells good.
Still mostly strawberries, I think.
Yeah. Oh, I know exactly what this is.
Real nice structure.
Being single blind, I know exactly what this is.
Right.
And I'll be surprised if I get it wrong.
Real nice structure.
Really will. Yeah, this is good.
Yeah, good acidity. The tannins have this long, slow evolution on them. Like they get kind of strong to the end, but the fruit hangs in there with it,
Yeah.
so it doesn't really cause any trouble.
And the acidity is so well paired with the fruit here. Completely seamless, providing like the sort of ruby red grape fruitiness, and then like some bright cherries, but just really delicious ripe strawberry fruit. I mean, this is killer juice. It's good. It's good.
Yeah,
Good,
good,
tasty.
good juicy core. Kind of the strawberry flavors. I kind of settle more to the sides of the palate.
It's like a combination of these two.
It
right?
really is.
Like
it really is.
It's got the juiciness and the like easy drinking characteristics that you loved of this one, but then it's got some of the structure and the intensity and sort of the firmer, or I don't even know how to say it, just some of the better structure that this one provided, and maybe a little bit more complexity. This is delicious.
I really like the length on this. Right now, like everything is pretty well balanced and lasts for a long time. The fruit's right there with the structure.
It happens.
Yeah, the fruit's right there with the structure, and it gives you something to think about, long after you swallow it.
I agree. Yeah, the fruit lasts for a long time on the finish.
And everything else does too. Of the three, this
Yeah.
is the one I'm most excited to age.
It's my
You know,
favorite.
from what
It's
it
my
tastes right
favorite of
now?
the three.
Okay.
I'd say 90 plus.
Wow, nice.
I like this one a lot. This is the sort of wine I look for. I would buy this. I would buy all three of these, honestly, depending on their price points.
Mhm.
But I mean, if this one's around $30, anyway, we should just move forward.
Okay, let me.
All right. So, and you got to score the wine. So do that before I start pulling bags.
I'm going to give it 88 for me too. It's a little. I like this one a little bit more right now, I think. Just for kind of like drinking and talking. But if I were to buy one to drink in a couple of years, it'd probably be that one. All of them are really enjoyable right now. So,
All right.
wine number one.
So you kind of.
I would have said Chehalem. That's
Chehalem. Yeah, it's sort of right along those lines. Chehalem sense. I would agree, although I really don't have a pick.
Yeah,
So.
I'm not confident in that at all.
All right, so that's 11 Squalor, Willamette Valley. It's just Willamette Valley.
Yeah, 2011. So there might be probably fruit from a couple different stores in there, or something outside of an A.V.A. boundary. But tasted this a couple times.
Yeah.
Really liked it from the 2011 releases.
And yeah, delicious wine.
Yeah.
And what up, Matt? See you next time. All right, so now bag number 2.
I thought this was Yamhill Carlton. It backs
YC?
to a corner. Yeah.
So I know exactly what this is at this point.
Okay.
'Cause I have to be right. I have to be right. Please. Okay, I am right.
Okay.
This is Chehalem Mountain.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, it's Crowley. It's called the Laurel Hood.
Laurel Hood. Okay. I don't know anything about that vineyard, but I guess if it's
Yeah.
listed-
The reason I picked it was because, one, we tend to like Crowley wines.
True.
Which I thought this was fantastic.
Yeah.
And then, 2, we haven't had a lot of his Pinots on the show. And this one I thought was a very reasonable price point. I think it was like $28 or something like
Awesome.
that for
Cool.
one of his, like, the designate wines. So, delicious. And,
Yeah, good to try, man.
And the winner, at least for me, was the Matello Durant 2011. Dundee Hills. You got it
Oh,
right.
okay. Got one right at least.
You got it. Yeah. I was like, as soon as I tasted it, I'm like, I know. I gotta know what this is. Yeah. So, we've been a huge fan of Matello's wines in the past. This one delivered in spades. Another one I think like $28 or something like
Sure.
that. Which I think at that price point, yeah.
Yeah. Drink it now. Drink it later.
Yeah. So what was the price on that one?
It was just over $20, I think, in the low 20s. So definitely a little less than these, and that's kind of what caught my attention.
Yeah, at that price point, that's fantastic. Definitely worth checking out all three. Let's put it this way, I would buy all three of these based on their price points. I think they're all delicious. So like all between $20 and $30. So check them out.
And all three producers that we really like drinking ourselves and like talking about, like some of the cool stuff that's going on in Oregon. So if you had a chance to try these, like definitely do it.
And I know Moser out there. I know you've picked up some Matello in the past. You gotta try out some Crowley wines. Smoking it and
yeah, some Love and Squalor.
and 11 Squalors. Yeah, check them all out.
Enjoyable stuff. So we still got to get that question of the day.
No, I already got it.
Oh, you got it. All right.
I thought it went. Well, so we all do blind tastings from time to time. It's been a while since I went to a full-on blind tasting. When was the last did we?
Oh, for like a party or something.
Yeah. We did one at your house. My favorite
that was
one
years ago. But
I think it was probably my favorite blind tasting I've ever done was a big Pinot one at your house, right?
nice. That was a good time.
Well, what's your favorite? What's the last blind tasting you've done? Like completely, and then what's your favorite blind tasting, and like how has it changed you as a wine lover?
The last one I was at was also one of my favorites. We did that old Pinot Noir versus young Pinot Noir from Oregon.
Oh yeah, I read the tasting
Tasting.
notes. David's tasting notes.
Fantastic. Very well organized. Like it was a really good time.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, that was our show. We'll be back for 199, and yeah, we're getting up there.
Let's stick to it.
See you guys next time.